like, do you still got feelings for him? She like, nah. You know they gonna say no. And then they tell you all the bad things that he did to them. Y'all know what I'm saying, fellas? You be hearing all the negative stuff that the man did to her. No, I hate him. They telling you all the bad stuff. I mean, he played with my heart. He cheated on me. She telling me all of this. And I'm like, ain't no way you gonna violate what I'm doing for you, because I ain't cheating. I ain't playing with your heart. I ain't got more females. I ain't doing none of that stuff. In my naivety at the time, I'm like, well, there's no way she gonna cheat on me. Well, that wouldn't make sense, because I am the opposite of what this guy is. I'm never gonna do you like this guy did you. Ooh, was I not in for a rude awakening? She come to me one day, called me on the phone. She hit me with, Josh, I gotta tell you something. Y'all know what come next when they hit you and I gotta talk to you about something. Now, keep in mind, I didn't think the worst at that time, because I was like, there's no way that would happen, because this guy dogged you. I'm not dogging you. And she like, well, I was at the check meet, him and I was talking, and then he just kissed me. Huh? Hold up, you said he just kissed you. She was like, yeah, he just kissed me. I said, well, how do he even get in your personal space to just kiss you? She said, I don't know. It just happened.
I was going to say young men are naive to this, but inexperienced men are naive to this, because we got a lot of men who are late bloomers who feel like they have to be a certain height, a certain stature. They got to have money just to court and deal with women. You know, you got a lot of guys believe that. And instead of, hearing the, people's stories, it's plenty of short guys clapping cheeks. Broke guys clap cheeks more than guys with money. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really look at it, real quick, every woman got a story about dealing with a broke nigga, dealing with a broke man, creeping with a broke dude. Everybody baby daddy broke. We hear it all the time, right? But inexperienced men lose. And the worst thing to be is an inexperienced dude who finally gets some money and don't know none of the game. This is why it's important to get in the game as soon as possible. High school, middle school, like I had my heart broken. Elementary school, middle school, you know what I'm saying? Kind of chill through high school, focus on my education and all that stuff. Heartbroken college, you know what I'm saying? It tends to happen. I've had women who were embarrassed to act like they was dating me at one particular time, but wanted to keep it on the low. Had women who couldn't shut their mouth up about dating me. Had women, you deal with it. You have, women, get mad or get hurt or double back, and you deal with it. You deal with it, but you gotta learn. And also rubbing shoulders with people who were good with women. Who had a homie that the chicks used to just buy him shoes all the time and do what he say do, and just peeping how they was moving. If he told her to do the team, they was doing the team, and you just understand that they nature. Watching the women in your family, seeing it. All this is just things that you have to compartmentalize. But at the same point in time that he's speaking on, naive. The matriarchy of the black community raises naive black men. Once women raise you, they raise you to be a sucker. And it's hard for men to unlearn being the matriarchy of how to treat women. You have to find a common ground. I'm not saying what the women is saying is telling you is 100% off, but it's definitely not 100% true. There's a way to be a gentleman and not be a simp or a sucker. You know what I'm saying? It's the way to kill them. It's the way to kill it. Oh, you don't hold the door open. You don't do like, nah. It's a way to be a gentleman without being a simp or a sucker. All right. But one of the things that the matriarchy that you believe that side, but you don't get the masculine side or the man's perspective. You believe all women. Right. And one thing that I learned is that the guy that the woman complains about all the time is the one that she truly wants. The one that the guy that she end up with isn't the guy that she likes. You know how they say you can love your children but not like your children, which that pretty much means you don't love yourself, or you don't like yourself. It's the same thing that apply with women, right? What apply women and men. They deal with the most shittiest dude, right? And they'll deal with the most shittiest guy. They hate his guts. but they respect them. So the guys they tend to hate and complain about are the guys who they truly want. I done seen this play so many times, bro. It never really tripped me up. Because the crazy thing about it is a lot of times when a woman forms a bond with a man early in life, it's a bond that she had like they able to really bond hard with two men in their life. Other than that, they'll never be able to bond with another man like that. Women are not capable of creating hard bonds or true bonds with 3, 4, 5, got maybe 3 at the most, 4, 5, 6. No, these bonds tend to happen early in life. The quicker sexually active they are, it's like a crackhead, getting their first hit of crack. What do they say? Why they keep smoking crack? They want to get that first feeling of smoking that rock. They want to get the feeling when they first got high. It's the same thing for women. They can paradigm with 1, 2, maybe 3 guys early in life. And once that's off the table, it's a wrap. A lot of these women, they keep some type of attachment to a guy. They follow him on social media. They don't block his number. They know his sister. They know his whereabouts. They know something. You feel what I'm saying? They keep in the loop with these guys. Most women. So if she complaining about her ex and he did this and I heard it all. He was abusive. He was this. And I had to put my kids in therapy and I had to go to therapy. But then again, a lot of times these women be sharing these dudes with the new bitch. That's one thing you got to understand. From a baby mama's perspective, this is why the baby mama don't get full allegiance. This is why the baby mama don't get the full experience, because a lot of the times what you find out is they still dealing with some dude. A lot of times it's the baby father. Could be more than one dude. And they be dealing with them. They complaining to you, but they still sleep with them. And then these women that sit there and they start an argument with you over nothing. That's because him and the baby daddy back in pocket. The baby daddies be having a new bitch and an old bitch in order. That'd be crazy. They be sharing. They be in a polygamous relationship, and every party know it. It's a silent agreement. They all know it, and everybody happy. That's my whole thing. Why not just move in with together? The kids know it. The two bitches know it. They act like they don't like each other. They get together. After they scrap it out, they might sleep together. Y'all might as well cut the costs, move in one big house and cut them. I wish people stop living in a lie. Living your truth. But then you got other women who, constantly harp about their ex while you dating them. And then next thing you know, in this story, this woman was 100% honest with, I semi-honest, or I just gave him, it was more than a kiss. It was more than a kiss. She fucked him. Let's keep it real. And, it's like that. But a lot of these women, they cowardly. They ain't gonna tell you. She didn't respect him. She didn't fear this guy, because a woman is not gonna tell you, oh, my ex, he came up and he smashed me. If she truly feared losing you, most women gonna hide it, or they not confrontational and like that. Most women, what they gonna do is this: they gonna start an argument with you. Most of these women gonna start an argument with you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like you did something, you didn't do nothing. You gonna be like, damn. Some dudes don't know how to take a hint. Some dudes is just sit there and fight with the woman, fight. Oh, what I do wrong? Can I make it better? No, she don't want to make it better. She don't want to make it better. She started this argument so y'all can break up. So just play the role, okay? And watch, you don't call her back, she don't call you back. She may end up calling you back down the line when he fuck up again, but that's just the deal. So you got to understand usually the woman, even I heard dudes have stories where the woman is complaining about their boss. Next thing you know, she's sleeping with her boss. If you see the way women complain about their husbands, complain about their boyfriends, complain about most of the dudes that they sleeping with, to their homegirls, to whoever will listen, the dudes she work with, a lot of times that's the guy that women care about. The one that they complaining about, the one they can't stand, especially dysfunctional bitches. Right? Because if they ain't give a fuck about the baby daddy, you wouldn't hear shit about him. So you got to watch how women talk about their exes. Now, if they never bring up their exes, right? If they never bring up their exes, that's a great sign too. If they never bring up their exes in conversation and you got to go ask that information, cool. Which you should already know to go do your background check the social media and all that. So if they really ain't a big thing about, hey, that's cool then for the most part. But a lot of these women that you be creeping with, they be creeping, you know, that you be the side dude with. A lot of them dudes she be creeping with, she be telling them, taking off her drawers, been that guy, taking off their panties, talking about how they can't stand their boyfriend, how they nigga ain't shit. And then she about to suck your shit, begging to suck your shit, do all this. And then she go back home to dog. I done seen it, been through it all. Probably been on that side of the game. The nasty thing about that is the bitch telling you all the nigga business. That's the nasty thing about it. She telling you all his business. And that's what really make you not trust women. I remember I was talking to this chick, right? I'll tell this story. So my homie had some hoes pull up. So they pulled up. We was still in high school. It's my last year. They pull up, right? They pull up to the crib. They get out. So this guy brought them over. So we sitting there talking. My homie then ran off handling their business with the whatever. So we sent to the dude leave. So she let's go upstairs, whatever. I'm like, bet we go upstairs, whatever. She playing with my shit, doing her thing. And she ended up telling me that was her boyfriend. So I talked to the dude, shook his hand. He dropped his girl off over there. But remember, it's like 2-3 girls. So he might just like, I'm like, dog, it's 3 of us. 3 of the girls you dropped off. What did you think was about to happen? And she was like, yeah, he just be coming too quick for me. And like telling me his whole business, dog, with some whole crazy shit. Crazy shit, dog. This is what make you look at women a different way, bro. It's not enough that they can go cheat and creep on you. They tell another nigga your business. So hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.